Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Monday, November the 13th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your room. This is the email address you can use if you have any questions for me. Here's a link to get into our room, and this is a subscription link. Typically, I open the room at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time and get live. That's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic at about 9:05, and I usually run to about 3:30 every day. All right, well, kind of actually, this should be a pretty quiet one or a quiet, sorry, a quiet day for me. Sorry about that. Quiet day for me. Hardly any trades. Really, the only one of note was this SORL trade, the Sorel Auto Parts, another China stock. Some of the China stocks were still extremely active today. This was another one of them. Came from the momentum less than 10. Got into this one at 6:11, right here, right about there. And I was actually a little bit upset because I missed the pop up here. It happened so quickly, but luckily it did come back down a little, and then it closed up here. I was able to sell some, and in this candle here, I was able to sell some at on the way. Went back up. I was able, long-winded. I was able to sell some at 641, and then on the way down, basically 620. So now it's moving back up again. Have to watch this one tomorrow. This one, a couple of months ago, was definitely a lot of fun to trade. So what day is this? What day is this? May the 12th. So May the 12th. So about five months ago or so, this one was really exciting to trade, and it's fallen on a hard time since. But with a lot of the China stocks, they're just starting to they're still kind of a lot of good momentum with them. That's really I did try to take I did take one Holly trade, ABCD. Did not work out. Holly actually was kind of quiet today. Nothing really worked out that well for Holly today. Got into this one right here. Here's where the alert happened. Got into it at 7:22. Did pop up to 7:30, but it came right back down. Not a lot of volume, and also at that point there was not a lot of volume, and also the spread wasn't good. And when I see that, if I get into something in which the spread is a little bit, maybe 5, 6, 10 cents on a $7 stock, and it doesn't move really quickly, I usually take my leave, and that's what I did. And so I did not wait for Holly to get stopped out. I got out quite a bit earlier than her, and that's really about it. Kind of a boring day for me anyway. QD. I did take this one. Got a little bit greedy on it. Really liked this one actually when it broke over the whole number. Thought it had a chance, maybe to get it back up into this area here. This is a recent, fairly recent IPO. Took the trade right. It was right about here, 28.10. Did pop up to 28.30. Was really looking for more, and just didn't happen. Kind of got out flat. So that is it. Boy, look at that Sorrel. Also, just starting to move. I'm not in anymore, but that one is really moving well. Another one, and I did not indicate it in the room, but I'll just mention it. This was one that I couldn't find the today's news. I mean, I'm not sure. A lot of good stuff happening with this company in terms of their drug, and it had a lot of upgrades today. That was the pop this morning, but it really faded, and a lot of people were looking at it as a fade. And I did do that. I'm not going to really talk about where and when, but I'm out of it now. But this is definitely one that, if you look on the daily chart, is we call it somewhat extended. Here it is, $23. About last week, $23.41. So anyway, the other one that is just ripping, Roku, it really upsets me a little bit, because my plan was, this was its earnings, had great earnings. Analysts seemed to love it. I was actually going to swing this one, and for whatever reason, I just didn't do it. And I even thought about the next day, and look at it now. But I still am in this one. I'm almost going to get out. I'm looking for 50. This is, I mean, I'm in on this day here, so about a week and a half ago, 35.60. I did sell some for over $11, but I was optimistically maybe looking for 50. Tried, got up to yesterday, on Friday, got up to 49.57. But what a great swing! Also on the Holly buy alert, what a great swing trade this has been for me. And that is just about it. I want to get back into the room. Again, not that exciting a day for me. And, as we're getting closer to Thanksgiving, I guess American Thanksgiving is next week. Have to see what happens. Maybe some traders are taking a little bit off earlier. I don't know. I might be. But you never know. I mean, tomorrow might be just ripping. As I say, in the room, we can always find some interesting trades. Just didn't find as many when we got into the momentum less than 10 that really kept ripping like they were last week. So anyway, thank you very much for listening, and I'll bring back the capture program. And again, if you have any questions for me, just use this email address. This is a link to get into the room. Just copy and paste it. You'll send an email. You'll send us your email. We'll send you an email back. You'll create a password. One time, we don't ask for a credit card or anything, and it is free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be part of our trading room. And again, I'll open the room tomorrow at about 9 o'clock Eastern Time. So hope everybody has a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.